somewhere else?
No, again.
Oh, you can do it twice in a week.
Personally.
So,
I've already done it 3 times.
okay. So next time you can donate was Tuesday?
This Sunday.
Tuesday. Because you need at least one day in between. Because our weeks start on Monday and end on
He said donated already 3 times. He said like 3 times in a week period. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Yeah.
Because it should only be 2. If you want, Sarah can like look up your profile and check on it.
It's not a big deal. I think I'll just do it online. I just wanted to do it.
Just see when you can do it.
Right. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
I do. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ah, ma no stick.
Sure or not. I don't remember.
Today, we really got it. Because this is your second. If this is your second, it lasts in 2 days with a week.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just got marketing locked.
So good. That is cool.
Okay, so we donate on the 27th, or today, and donate on the 28th.
Oh, what's that? Dang. It did that. Oh, I updated it. I thought it was like, screwed it up. That's good. So the next one will be like 16.
Oh, well, she's really easy. I just unlock her. Kyrie's just wrecking her.
No.
Oh, this Oh look, this is what happened when this is what should have happened after what the Pixel 4
Yeah. That's all I want to fuck. Actually, 140.
140?
That's awesome.
So 140 on Thursday and then we'll talk to you Saturday.
I should have been over it.
I have to lock in and then second right.
Oh, I took my phone for a second.
Yeah, I think that I should, if you wanted to have one that thing, so you go, oh, okay,
Switch it up.
Switching up.
Very good, yeah. I'll give you some. Yeah. Same time. Same time. Oh, I forgot the 140.
He's like, you're not nominated. Does not compute. Does not compute. Y'all seen the Just a Pancake videos, right?
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Back over
Oh, and it resumes.
there. It resumes. Bullying large thing.
Oh, can't beat me. Can't beat. I'm getting beat up by a loser. Again.
Hey, you saw it. Hey, you saw it. You have a sleeve? You said you have a sleeve? Like a tattoo sleeve? Wait, you do? Oh shit. See, I was actually... I saw like I was rewatching Cow Chop and I saw like one of the guys there. He had like a tattoo on his hand, and I was like, it was a sleeve and shit. It looked like all black, and I was like, fuck, I want a sleeve now. Like, I would like to get like it on my hand. But...
Revive me.
I feel that.
Yeah. Oh, she was waiting too. How polite.
Saw that. Probably gloating, and they're just like, "Oh, no."
Well, she never heard of Phoenix now. So, Verum Rex. So how are you looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4? Is it Nomura? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, so you know. Yeah. So my theory was they kept Nomura in the series so long that he's kind of rebelling. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think he hates it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was just wondering.
He's still coming back.
Oh, Metal Gear. That's bad.
Yeah.
Death Stranding.
Uh,
I think Larksin's dead.
oh no, I'm all alone now.
Go get jumps. So Project Embrace allows Kyrie to do forms, like Keyblade forms. Unique ones or just swords? Unique or just swords? Horse story.
Yo, there needs to be like a fucking. There needs to be like a rated M version of Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? Because Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because the music is. There's something special about Kingdom Hearts 2's music too. It's me personally, I don't think anything else hits different. Or hits is just as good. Like they were on shrooms or something when they fucking cooked that up. Like, it's amazing. Oh shit, I'm losing.
No minute. Yeah. Oh, you got kids. Same here, man. Got a friend in me.
You mean like bibbity bobbity boo?
Revive me. Spam, 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 spam. No. Cool. Too much.
2 billion. 2 billion.
What would you say?
Jeez.
You say lead?
Wow.
Dude, we need to make an actual.
Are you gonna get back up?
Are you guys from Texas? Are any of you guys like from Texas? Or like, have you been to Texas?
I have not.
I have not.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever the hell time it is for you guys. Wow, that's a lot of people in here.
Ohio, konnichiwa, konbanwa.
Yo.
Nice. Now, I want to hear a hell yeah for everyone who's hyped for multiplayer Roxas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
I just can't figure out air combos.
Oh my god.
Ground combos, no problem. Guard, no problem. Air combos, fuck that. It's not as simple as it's not as simple as disabling gravity like I was able to before because I'm having to do it through a like a. It's not the lock-on system, but it's just the way the attack-on system is like being built now. I need to like churn my brain a bit to like understand when I need to turn on and off the gravity. Because right now it's like I can get air attacks out, but the gravity gets like turned back on like so fast, and like the you know when you jump and you're in the air, how do your animations normally go? Assuming you don't do anything else, it goes jump, then falling loop, or if you jumped like from really high, it goes glide, then whatever, and then you hit the ground, and then you do like a roll or whatever. That falling loop animation, it is a loop animation, so like it overwrites whatever else you would normally do in the air. So I have to turn off player 2's gravity when it tries to do an attack, so that it's in free fall. Doing the attack, it still has the movement, the momentum, hopefully. And then the moment the attack is done, turn gravity back on and start falling back to the ground and continue playing the game. Or if you press an attack, keep the gravity on hold, you know? And that's just a little tricky to get right. I did it before, but I have to do it again, and it's also been a while since I've done it, so. Yeah, so it's taking me a while to get used to my own code. Yeah. It works really well for the ground, but
Get right.
the air looks possible. I just need to play with a lot more numbers. But once that is done, I will be able to. So you guys are going to be able to guard. Who's player 2 right now? Who's Kyrie?
Me.
Okay, so can you guard?
You can't.
He didn't turn it on.
Yeah, so for everyone in the call right now, player 2 is currently able to guard technically, but what I had to do was change the default state of player 2 to guard from idle. So essentially what happens is you need to be standing completely still and press the square button, and that'll put you into a guard state, and the game will automatically do the guard animation for you in that state. The problem is you can't in video games when you're going from states like idle, attack, guard state, dodge roll state, item use state, those kinds of things. You can't go from one state to the next. That doesn't work like that. You can be in any given state, and then that state has its own animations in it. So, for example, you can be in the idle state, but there's multiple idle animations within that. You notice that in KH3, if you stand still for a while, there's the normal idle. Then Sora will put his hands behind his head and then swing around for a while. Then, if you're in battle, there's a different kind of idle too, idle B, etc., etc. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I was talking about the guard, right? But throughout all those different kind of idols that I was just talking about, you're still in the idle state, and in video games, you just can't go from idle to idle, right? So for the same way, since I'm replacing the idle, you can't go from guard to guard, right? You need something in between to break that to then go back into the idle for the guard, just because of the way that like the state base is set up. You kind of want to think of it like a tree, and the idle is kind of like your default, and that branches off into a bunch of different things. But then to go back into your default, you need to not be in your default, you know? So that is how player 2 is currently able to guard because of the controller base that we're using and the like paperclip and string and tape method I put together just to give you some kind of a guard. But next update, you will just be able to press the square button and you will guard.
Oh, wow.
And you will be able to use Roxas for both players without killing the game. Except for probably reaction commands like using a save or just general triangle stuff. Haven't figured that one out yet, but you can just press U or O. It's one of those keys, and you'll just turn back into Sora temporarily if you need it. Trying to think of what else. All right, you are going to have a shortcut menu for player 2. I'm going to go more in depth with the items for player 2. I know a lot of you have been using an exploit that I didn't plan for. So I know that magic is a little rough with cure specifically on player 2 and curing. But I know that if you die, you can't cure. But I know if you use a potion, you just come back to life. I did not plan that. I'm taking that out. Do you want that as like an option though?
Ah.
He hates us.
Because that wasn't by design, but I see some of you like it. So
We gotta have a way to come back.
because I mean, like the original intention was if you're fighting something and one of you die, the other person has to heal you, otherwise you die. You know, that's just the game. All right, I'll leave it as it is in that case. But I'm going to add I'm going to make sure MP recharge works this time. I also know that healing between player 1 and player 2 needs more distance. Like it works if you're really close to each other, but it needs to go further. I'm putting it was at 500, so I'm doubling it to 1,000. So you guys will also let me know if that's good. And I'm gonna try to make sure the MP recharge system works, and that ethers, I'm gonna add those, and I'm gonna try to add all of the variants. So potions, mega potions, ethers.
Mega potions
I'm gonna elixirs as well. Someone had a question?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
why
mega
not
potions
12?
work.
One at a time. Who said what? Saif, I think you said something, right?
Yeah. What was I saying? Mega potions work already.
They work on
Ethers
player
work.
one side, right?
Yeah. And player
But
2. Well, it acts as a party thing still.
but player two should only have potion. Player two only has potion, right?
Yeah, maybe
That's
sometimes.
what
Unless
I
you're me
mean.
who breaks the game.
But that's what I mean. That player two only has potion right now. I'm gonna add the different variants like high potion, mega potion. Like you're gonna be like in the camp menu, be able to like equip different kinds of items for HP, MP, and you're also gonna be able to like exchange them, hopefully, between player one and player two. So if player one has like 9 potions, in player two's camp menu, you can take those like 5 potions from there and add them to player two's inventory and then equip them. They won't be real. It will still be one real potion across it. It's just that I'm just putting in a number and then calling it a potion. And then when you use it, I'm manipulating hit points or magic points or whatever. So it won't be a way to like um, you're not like really duplicating items. I'm just kind of like you're
Putting
you're
in a
just you're
false-
just
what,
trading
to
them
trick the
over.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. The shortcuts. Yeah, that is going to be a little bit limited. I'm also going to incorporate Luceu's magic system finally into my command menu. That'll be probably one of the later things I do because I still need to do stuff with the attack system and items. With that, I'm also going to see if I can get those shortcuts to work with those spells. At minimum, they're going to be able to work with cure and items. I don't know about other spells yet, but they should be able to. Yeah, literal magic.
Has he ever shown y'all him working?
I feel like it's awesome. It's like the whole mod community that's like pulling stuff out their ass.
Thank
Big
you.
props. Y'all are awesome.
Trying to think, was there anything else? I'm also planning on. Oh, the Mirage Arena is in the works. That I'm actually having someone build the map for me. The Chain of Memories one, that one I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually do the Castle Oblivion map itself, but the game mode, I'll probably just put it in as a thing that like you have to open player two's command menu and then activate it, and then it'll change the HUD on screen, so you can just play Chain of Memories PvP wherever you are, just like normal PvP. You'll still have to press P on the keyboard, and then Struggle Battles, is looking like the same thing because I also need a Sandlot map. I asked Caleb about his, but he's not planning on finishing it, and also, it's just I don't for the multiplayer mod itself. I don't want to like incorporate any like I could like just take the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sandlot map and add it in, but for the sake of copyright, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So for the Sandlot thing, I might the struggle battle thing. I might have to just like do the same thing of just let you activate struggle mode in whatever battle you're in. However, I do have Adol did just like categorize all of the Kingdom Hearts 3 maps that are currently in the game, and there are a lot of them in there that I want to just take like a sphere, like invisible wall that is a sphere, and just like load in instances one by one and use those as arenas. So you could be in like an arena in Scala at Kylum, but you'd be trapped within a sphere, you know, or you could be on like it'd have to be in like an area. I guess you don't like spawn enemies, so probably like a check map. But like you could be in Final World as an arena. It would get kind of Tekken-ish, I guess. Yeah, the next update, um, most of the problems with the story, I'm not really sure where to start with. So this next update is going to be a lot more PvP focused, and going to be trying to throw in those extra game modes just to, so you guys aren't bored while we try to fix the story stuff next. So that's probably how this is going to go, because for the most part, the game is pretty stable. You can do limit cut, so all of the bosses and all the data bosses, you can fight Yozora, you can beat Yozora. I've heard multiple people have beaten him with the alpha so far. I've heard Remind is pretty broken. Any ideas?
Yes.
That and also the attack system just in general, yeah. The I need to. I'm also gonna try to include that, but that was just done by a different dude, and I just need to talk to him and just like have him explain what he did, so that I can also replicate it. I forgot about that too, but yeah. It's probably not gonna fix all of them, but some of the major ones like Zemnis, you'll be able to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. I was trying to think what else. So Remind, someone, so no ideas on like what could be breaking that. Does Remind have? I know that there's a save in Garden of Assemblage, but does Remind have any regular saves?
Yes. Keyblade Graveyard as well.
So what if you okay, is taking out the mod completely an option, like the like how we have to do for the Twilight Town mansion cutscene?
Random question. Sorry, I was gonna ask. Has anyone thought like you were talking about? Did you mention Castle Oblivion at all? Like, is anyone like trying to do that? Like, make a map out of that? He is. Uh,
No.
Or no, because I had an idea like, well, I like the, what is that one fucking there's like a dungeon or something where like Ventus is like, or Ventus was, you know what I mean? It's like yeah, I really like that. Like I want to like make a map out of that, like that whole dungeon area. Really.
On importing a custom map to KH3. I have it. If you go in OpenKH in the modding tutorials channel, you'll see it.
Alright, I'll probably mess around with that. I'll show you guys. Cause, yeah, I really want to do something with that. It's cool. That's tough. I'm going home, man. I'm just driving home. I gotta go to work soon. But no, you're good. You're on Bluetooth. I'm pretty.
I'm liking it. I like that Roxas works, and I tested it with Sora, and he works good. So I'm expecting all the other characters to work pretty much the same. So does the scaling feel fine? Cool. Gotcha.
I broke Kyrie. I broke Kyrie in multiplayer. Someone help.
Nahara, were you asking me something like a minute ago? Oh, about the Castle Oblivion thing. I was, but I'm probably gonna end up not using it, just because some of the it was made by Danny Zaya, and I got permission to use it, but some of the props in it, like some of it is borrowed from like Melody of Memories, and then like some of it is borrowed from like Kingdom Hearts 2. Like the textures were done from scratch to be like HD for the size of the mesh, but it got annoying trying to like light it, and the textures just come out like kind of messed up inside of Unreal Engine 4. So I just decided I'm just gonna use Adol's KH3 maps and then just make those like arenas, similar to how you're seeing right here, how the Coliseum is just like a closed off structure. Just imagine this, but like, because that's how Chain of Memories did it on the Game Boy. You would just choose from the different worlds that you go to: Monstro, Agrabah, Hollow Bastion, whatever, and you would fight on those maps. I think Birth by Sleep also did that. You could choose between a bunch of different maps, but it wasn't exactly. You had one that was like, it was the Keyblade Graveyard, but it was actually like designed to be for PvP, like those cover and like rock formations that like you could actually like hide behind and like do sneak attacks and stuff. There was Monstro wasn't a world, but I think there's a Monstro map in Birth by Sleep PvP. I could be wrong. In Birth by Sleep? I might be confusing it with the Dream Drop Distance Monstro map.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
I like that idea.
That's another thing we need to work on revenge value with two people.
Yes.
Was that like an actual PvP like mode where you could like hide behind a rock and go for cover?
Sure. Let's fight. Oh, I can't seem to use my keyblade though, can I?
Yeah, if you just press P on the keyboard with the current version of multiplayer, you go into PvP.
Okay. I did. I pressed it again. I can't get out. There we go. Hey, Ephemer.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. With the next update, you're actually going to be able to attack an Olympus just normally. Because since we changed from controller based back to Sora controller using my system again, you're not restricted by gauge. You're still technically not allowed to attack. It's just that we reverse engineered the attack system of KH3 inside of KH3, and we're like forcing the animations just at the right timing. So, because of that, the only difference between the controller classes is technically the ability to guard and a couple of other things. Like player 2, I think that was like player 2 would jump, but would have like a little bit more gravity. I think that was because of controller base as well. I know there was like a few like caveats using that thing, but now it should be like a 1-to-1 clone of Sora or whatever player 1 happens to choose, or whatever you choose in the character select, any of those combinations.
Hey,
But
I'm going to get off parse for a bit. I got something to do. But hey, yeah, that's been awesome. But I'm gonna hang around in the chat, but I'll just kind of be away and y'all be on speaker. All right, take it. There you go.
and with either of the when we were using controller base, that was just Kingdom Hearts 3 just like allowing you to attack, and I had to disable my attack system. Then now we're going back to Sora controller. I can enable my attack system, but if you were to attack with that pack installed, normally with my attack system disabled, you wouldn't be able to attack. So that's the main difference. And me and Lucia have been like taking advantage of that to like try to see which one is the more stable. And I think mine has ended up being the more stable one. Because we've been trying different things like changing the input, trying to force Kingdom Hearts 3 to like accept proper like controllers, and like I've tried spawning like another command menu, but it would just get too complicated to like assign that to player 2, because that would like involve editing like scale form defined properties basically, and there's better things I could do on a Sunday, man. Multiplayer look like it's going up. I really want to see if we can at least get the beta done by like at least before the end of March. I would like to get it done by like the third week of March or something. Yeah, I really, because I would like to show off something in March Caprice. Yes, sir. those are the days of just combo master into the world. Which, by the way, this
Broken combos.
Which, by the way, this attack system should work, even without lock on turned on. Let me check that real quick. I just thought of that.
This is single player.
Imagine playing Kingdom Hearts multiplayer, like 3 multiplayer, but like on a Steam Deck. So you can just play anywhere you want. Almost. Well, it has to be like a good connection, but that'd be fucking dope. Are you guys gonna get the Steam Deck?
No,
Really?
there's no need for it.